Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. We are so excited to always be coming your way with fresh new episodes of our videos, and thank you very much for always subscribing and then sharing our videos. God richly bless you. As you know, my name is Nana and she is Eunice. Of course, you know, she doesn't need to say it again. Yeah, that's her name. She's Eunice, of course. Yeah.
Okay, well, people, let's ignore Nana and go on with our videos. So today we want to talk about a topic concerning the things that we actually do in life that are not according to God's will, but He being so merciful enough to turn those things for our good.
Yeah.
And we are going to take a look at the story about Joseph and the mistake that he did. And God being merciful, like I've already said, turning it for His own good.
Yeah, for His own good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now the story about Joseph.
Are you talking about Joseph, the teacher behind the building?
Literally
you asked.
I'm talking about Joseph in the Bible.
Joseph in the Bible. Okay.
Exactly.
Well, let's dive into it. Okay, so Joseph, according to when you read the story, because it's a lifestyle video, we will not dive so much into the story. But then one important thing that we have to realize is that Joseph had dreams. He had like two different separate dreams.
Yes.
And in each of the dreams, it had a meaning, an interpretation. And then so he comes to tell his father and his siblings, in front of his father and his siblings, that I've had a dream. And then we were in a field and all our chefs, 11 chefs has risen up and they were bowing down to mine. And he goes back again and then their face has changed. They're like, what does it mean? Because
what is he trying to say?
Yeah, what is he trying to say? And then you are a naughty boy and all that kind of thing. So the following day he dreams again, then comes back again, where he says he saw 11 stars, the sun and the moon, and they were all bowing to this. And then an implication from his father was that, and I think as at that point I didn't really like Jacob's response, because he said that, so do you mean
are you trying to say that
myself, your mother and your siblings are going to bow down to you? It was a question that he was throwing to a young person who didn't really understand. But if we look at the beginning of the story, Joseph was the favorite son. He was the favorite son. So everything that came to the house, like he was entitled to have it. He wore the favorite dress. He wore everything that he needed.
The most beautiful dress was for him.
It was for him, of course. So it's just like, because of his dreams, he was hated by his brothers.
Exactly.
He was really hated. And the emphasis that we are basing on this discussion is the hate.
It's the hate.
Yeah, it's the hate, because he shared his dream and he received hatred. So now that is where we just want to look at today. How did the hatred come? It's because of his dreams.
His dreams. And his mistake of sharing the dreams.
His mistakes of sharing the dream
with,
and of course to the wrong people.
To the wrong people, definitely.
You know, and that is one thing that I just want all of us to realize. It is okay to share dreams with people. It is okay to share dreams with parents. It is okay to share dreams with whosoever that you deem fit that you want to share with. But you should be careful about the people who we are sharing these dreams with and aspirations with. There are some people who do not really like you as you may think. These were siblings.
They were siblings.
And then one thing that was important that we should not forget was that they had two separate mothers. Joseph was from a different mother, and then the rest of them were also from a different mother. So it was just like there was basically one father, but different mothers. But they were, so to say, from also the same grandparents.
Exactly.
So their story is quite disturbing. But then the most important thing is that we have to realize who we are telling our dreams to, who we are sharing mistakenly. You use the word, and then that was very good. That is the bunch of mistakes that we all do. We make mistakes in who we communicate with.
Exactly.
Look at the friends that you have around. Look at the people that you share your aspirations with. Sometimes you could have even a relationship. You could have a partner who doesn't speak into your ideas, who doesn't speak into so to say what you want to be in future. But then we love this person so much that we keep on telling them the things that we want to do. We tell them the things that we want to do, though we know they may not even help us in any way.
That sense. Exactly.
So the consequences of him mistakenly telling them what he wanted to do ended up he being sold.
Exactly.
He was sold. Initially, they were supposed to kill him.
That was the plan.
That was the plan.
That was the plan.
He was even lucky to have been sold. They wanted to actually kill him. So there are people that are dream killers.
That is what we are getting into.
There are friends who are dream killers.
Exactly.
There are people. It can even be a parent who is a dream killer.
Exactly.
Because there are some parents, if you are not so good with them, and then you tell them that you have aspirations of becoming this or becoming that, sometimes they can even kill your dream.
And not even that, there are even some people, so-called prophets, and whatever names they have so far, that are also dream killers.
Yes.
You know, you go into a prophet, a pastor, whatever, telling them, oh, I had a dream and it was about this and that and that. And when you are under his umbrella, he is the chairman, so to say, of the church. And you under his umbrella, you want to let him know that you had this and that dream. Just like Joseph was saying that, though you are older than me, but I have seen a dream in which you are all bowing to me. So when you are telling a pastor, a prophet who is not godly minded, I would say, that person can become a dream killer to you. So let us be careful with our words and with the people we share our dreams and our visions with.
The mistake we are doing today, and just like you said, is that a lot of people they have things that we call spiritual father, spiritual pastors, spiritual leader, and stuff like that. So it's just like basically when everything about their life is being shared
with that person,
with these spiritual fathers, of which I really don't buy into that argument of spiritual father. I have my reasons as to why I don't do that.
We already have a spiritual father. He's in heaven.
Yes,
so
I don't need anybody to dive into my spirit for me when the Holy Spirit is already there for me.
Exactly.
So I don't have people I call spiritual father. I could have somebody that I like their ministry and I like the way they do their things, but people are giving authorities to other people for them to rule over them because of these so-called spiritual fathers and stuff like that. So sometimes, based on the ideas and the intention that God may reveal to you, if you share with these spiritual fathers, there are some of them who are filled with jealousy, envy, and they look at you, a little boy or a young lady who is trying to rise up, and then the dream that you are having, you are going to rise up and above them. And they will never.
That is not that I'm saying.
They will never. They will never allow you to realize this dream. So they will even be telling you. Sometimes you have this dream, and then they will be telling you that it is demonic. You have a good revelation from God speaking to you personally, and they will tell you that it is demonic.
So don't go that way.
So don't go that way. They will be giving you all sorts of things. It is not that spiritual fathers may not be good. We have people who are equally, so to say, good. They will give you good counseling. They will give you good guidance. For example, in the Bible, Samuel was good enough to have Eli. So Eli was there to correct the path of Samuel. Whenever that God called him and he went to Eli, Eli knew that it wasn't me who was calling you, it was rather
It was
God.
God, yes.
But Eli shaped Samuel for Samuel to understand that when he calls you again, respond, the Father speak.
Should he has given him another advice,
Another bad advice.
a bad advice,
He would have
that just
changed
ignore the voice.
everything.
Just ignore the voice. Samuel would have not become Samuel.
No, he wouldn't.
And that is what we are trying to say, that if you get into contact with someone who is not as godly minded like Eli was, he is going to show you the path that does not belong to you. So let us be careful.
And sometimes they will push you into things that practically maybe you need some time to even really prepare. You need time to really work on. You need time to really build yourself up. But then the moment that you tell them, they think that the dream starts today. The dream is an action plan for just now. So then they will just be doing some things to either delay you or push you to go into it before it is time. And before you realize, you could end your life.
Exactly.
So in Joseph's story, Joseph was sold instead of he being killed. And he was lucky. He was, so to say, lucky that one of his siblings had a change of mind. They could have killed him entirely.
Exactly.
So there are people who are dream killers. There are people who are aspiration killers. They will kill your dream even before
it even starts.
Before it even starts.
You know, God is being merciful on us that most of the times we run into things that are not actually His plans, and He shifts it. As good as He is, He always shifts it for it to turn out to be something good, you know. And you know, it might be good for you, it might be good for me, but we don't want to get there. We don't want to get to a point where we are standing at the gate of death or being sold before we realize that we are mistaken in our doing.
And being sold biblically in our time today is when people are spreading, they are selling your message, they are selling your dreams. You tell dreams to someone, I have told you my dream, that this is what God has showed me, or what God, because you can't do anything about my dream, you sell me out. That is selling. They are giving false information about you, false misinterpretation about whatever that you told them. And sometimes you are being told that maybe you are demon possessed, or you are this, you are that. God is against you, and in the dream that you have had, God is angry with you. They will even give you some fasting that you are not supposed to even do. They will give you some direction that you are not supposed to have. We are not undermining prophecy. We are not undermining pastors.
By no means.
But we want you to realize that there are some dreams you should zip. You have to just zip your mouth. Zip it. Just zip it. It is not everything that you are supposed to share with people, so-called spiritual fathers. It's not everything that you are supposed to share with friends. It is not everything that you see. It is not about all that you want to become in life that you share with people. And you should know who you are talking to, because there are some people, they push you. Whenever that you tell them something, they're like, oh my God, this is unbelievable, sister. I believe in what you are telling me.
Give it up.
Go. You give it all up, and then do better for God. Do better for your life. Learn, be better. Do this, do that. And so you'll be able to get there.
And then there are those whom we are already talking about. There are those who are just going to sell you out, who are just going to kill it up. And if you are lucky and you're being sold out, then God is going to help you out, and maybe everything is going to turn out for good. But if you are not lucky and they kill it,
that's your end.
They condemn it, then it's gone.
There are lots of us. They are aspiring to be maybe a doctor in future. They want to be a mayor in the city. They want to be whatsoever that they want to be. Maybe you keep having these feelings. You know, one day we have to talk about revelations. Revelation has not just got to do with the fact that God Himself will show you and then will talk to you. Because of the presence of the Holy Spirit, sometimes it tells you something that, Eunice, I think you can be good, and I can confirm that you will be good at being the mayor of your city. So the Spirit will be building you up to steady to get yourself approved for you to be the mayor. The moment you tell someone that I want to be a mayor of my city, then they will be like,
you black man,
you
black man,
an African.
You look at your head. How are you supposed to become a mayor?
You can't be a mayor in this city. I mean, they would want to throw away everything. Whoever thought that Obama could become a president of the US? Whoever thought? He had the inspiration. You have to be friends with people that gives you positive vibes.
Promoting you,
helping you, encouraging you to be better of yourself. We just have to be sure of the people that we mingle with, the people that we associate ourselves with, so that when you tell your dream, you will not be sold or you will not be killed. Sometimes it is not killing by the person stabbing you for you to die. No. But they will try to turn you away from your dream by telling you that you are not good enough. This doesn't fit you. This will not do you any good. So just leave it. Abandon your dream and follow mine. There are a lot of people who have dreams, but they have abandoned the dreams and they are following others.
Some people that call themselves prophets and bishops and all these big names,
You want to be somebody that you are not. But God has specifically directed you to be a specific person. A specific person. And sometimes it's so disturbing that you see the young generation of today. We are so mashed up in one angle. We are just trying to imitate people. We are just trying to be who we are not. But then we are supposed to follow our dreams. We are supposed to follow our passion. The thing that the inner you. And Joseph, when he went to Egypt, one of the amazing things is that he never abandoned God. He never abandoned God. So he met so many obstacles on his way, but finally he was able to arrive at his dream. When he got there, he corrected his mistakes. So all the dreams that he told his brothers, and after he was being sold because of his dreams, when he went to Egypt, he never told people about his dreams. He kept quiet. Because when he went to Potiphar's house, if he spoke about his dream that God was going to actually, they would have destroyed
him fast.
They would have destroyed him
fast.
So he realized his mistake. And at the point when he kept quiet over all those things, God lifted him. But sometimes we are not so lucky.
We are not so lucky.
Sometimes your name is not Joseph. So maybe
your name is not Joseph.
Maybe you are Kathleen, or your name is a lady's name. You are a lady, you are a guy watching us. And maybe your name is Joseph or Josephine.
Josephine,
So then you don't fit into this picture. Yours can end early. And then I always say that to everyone there is a limitation. And to everyone there is timing. So you just have to be well informed, be well educated, and keep your mouth shut about not committing the mistakes of you telling people what you always intend to do. Let your things remain, let your ideas sometimes remain in you. It is not to say that you don't have to seek for help. No, you have to find the appropriate people, the people who have good intentions for you, who can be able to help you to realize your dream, who can be able to teach you to realize your dream, and not follow the wrong path.
Just keep it short sometimes. Zip it up and ask God for direction. Ask God for direction, because sometimes the people we think are closest to us are those who are going to sell it out at the end of the day. So let's keep God closer and people a little bit at a distance, and He is going to guide us to the people who are going to lead us to our goal.
Yeah.
Let's be careful with the people around us, with whom and who we are sharing our dreams, our visions, so that we do not end like how Joseph was supposed to end. God is merciful.
Yeah, and just like you said, godly people.
Godly people.
Godly people.
Godly
It is
people.
not everyone that you are supposed to share. Just see the person. Is this person that I'm sharing this dream with? Is he godly? Is she godly? Can she help me and to realize my dream? And then you work it out.
Exactly.
And one other thing is that apart from keeping your mouth shut, you have to work on it to attain what you want. This is very important.
Exactly. Yeah. So we'll just end it here.
Yeah. I mean, you cut it.
We'll end it here, and thank you all for watching once again. Don't forget to share and let people know that it is very important to keep our dreams, our visions to ourselves, and not to sell ourselves out. Because at the end of the day, it's going to be your mistake that is going to end your dream, your vision. So thank you guys, and we will see you next week.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.